And then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Hello and welcome back. It's 2023 and we're still here, me and Will, with the Football Drop Podcast. How are you?
FDP, man. Come on. 2023 is the year of FDP. I'm good. How are you?
FDP. Yeah, very good, mate. Very good. It feels like it's been forever since we've done this.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
It feels so much longer.
3
Like,
weeks.
so much has happened.
Do you know what's really fun?
Happened. What?
Is I haven't done a day's work since the last one.
Mate, because you're a bum, that's why.
Do you know what? Technically, today and yesterday I was officially unemployed.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Oh, I don't know what that noise was about. Sorry about that.
I was literally just thinking, I was like, wow, okay. Didn't realise we were doing ASMR on here, but fair enough.
That's obviously how it feels. It's that good.
Sounds pretty good. I must say, listeners, we did promise that we was actually going to do our first video episode. But both Will and I are extremely ill. Will's been suffering from migraines badly. And I've had this horrible man flu for like the last 5-6 days. So apologies for my voice. And if I start having a coughing fit halfway through, I've not quite managed to work out how to mute the microphone during the recording. So this could be quite fun. I might have to run out and leave the room.
Yeah, and if I have to turn the light off, you just have to excuse it, because my head, honestly, man, my head is just on and off all the time from being like death. Like literally, I actually was just, you know, when you're in so much pain that I was just like rolling around in agony, like not really sure how to get rid of it.
That's not good. That is not good.
It was when I rang 111 and she went, "I need to put you on hold." It's when I went, "Oh.
That's not
This
good.
ain't good."
No, that's never a good sign.
And then she was like, "There may be an ambulance, but we'll see. We're just going to get someone to ring you back in. They'll call you back within half an hour." I'm like, this might be serious. Maybe I should have called 4 days ago when it started to happen.
Yeah, do you know what? I think that would have been a really good idea. Yeah,
It would have been a good idea. Yeah.
But anyway, should we talk about something a little bit more lighthearted? Like, how was your Christmas?
Yeah, Christmas was good, man. Yeah, I cooked for 13 people. And
13?
the only thing...
Bloody
13,
hell.
yeah.
How'd it go?
The only thing that went wrong was I didn't put... so my older sister brought round cauliflower cheese, and I didn't put that in the oven for long enough. I thought they'd already kind of pre-cooked it, so I just needed a 5-minute warm-up. But it didn't.
No.
So it's a little bit hard, but yeah, you know, who's going to miss a cauliflower cheese from their like massive roast?
Exactly. The main thing is, were the piggies done properly?
Yeah,
Of course
boy.
they were. Good lad.
Somebody else did them as well, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, but you cooked it though. That's the main thing.
They were done. They were done. It was good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, no, it was good, mate. It was good. How about you?
Good. Yeah, mine was. Yeah, we didn't cook, luckily, so we just went round everyone's house and ate food instead. So that was
Did you
quite
have the
nice.
sausage?
No, I didn't actually. In the end, they didn't do that on Christmas Day. They had some on Boxing Day at Laura's mum's, but I didn't really actually eat any. I had a bit on my plate, but I wasn't very. I started coming down with this bloody man flu then, so I just wasn't hungry.
Did you have the pigs? So
Oh mate, I had so many over the Christmas period. On the day, I actually let myself down. I only had 7.
oh, fucking hell! No, you had more than me.
7. No, I only had 7 on the day. Normally, I'd be polishing off 15, like throughout that sort of meal and then the evening. But because we didn't spend the evening at my dad's, we also went to her parents for sort of Christmas evening from like 4:30, 5 or something. So I didn't really eat any. But Dad brings some round on Boxing Day night.
Nice.
I polished off about
So you had your
25.
quota. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
man.
definitely done more than I have.
Oh mate, it's the best thing about Christmas.
Yeah, I do. I have to agree with you there. And I found out that actually my older sister doesn't eat them, doesn't like them.
No.
I know. I just never knew that about her. I've known her for 33 years and I didn't know this. I was shocked and horrified and aghast.
Aghast. Ooh. Toilet paper, words are back.
Was it the right word?
I don't know, probably. I couldn't tell you. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell you.
And by the way, Happy New Year to you and to our listeners.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Will mugged me off for the second year in a row on New Year's.
I mean, you invited me like the day before. Like it was literally, do you want to come over for New Year? You definitely forgot me.
No, do you know what? And this is God's honest truth. When I text you was within a minute of Laura saying, "Yeah, we'll have people over for New Year, then, shall we?" I was like, "Wicked. Thanks for the notice." I think it was the 28th actually.
Yeah, I'd made plans. I apologise, but we just literally just said to you, next year, it's the Ben and Will New Year's Eve show,
the FDP live show, bringing you in for the new year. Boom, that's an idea. Isn't
Boom, boyakasha.
That is a fucking fantastic idea. I just need to show you whilst we're on camera. He's got his new goalie gloves for 2023.
Oh, new goalie gloves.
They are white, which means after a week these are going to be rotten.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, mate, no matter what colour you get them, unless you get them like a rotten colour, they're always going to go awful, and they will smell within a day.
They do smell a lot. But you know what? I bought myself some anti-odour eater things for goalie gloves. So they might last more than 2 or 3 months at a time.
Mate, honestly, that is without doubt the worst smell I've ever known. Like, honestly, you get that within an inch of my nose, because we know how much you like to put that under my nose. It is awful.
Oh, that is disgusting. I literally, after a game, I put them back in my bag, and I think anyone could just probably smell where I've been. They could just follow the trail of stench. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It is absolutely revolting. But no, I had a good New Year. We, as you said, we had a few friends round and stuff. Had a few drinks, played Cards Against Humanity. Watched the fireworks show on BBC One. And then,
Mate, the fireworks show was fantastic, wasn't it?
I thought it was lovely. The little tribute to Queen Elizabeth.
I thought it was lovely.
It was lovely. It was nice.
Such a knob.
Nice. What did you do for New Year?
Huh?
What did you do for New Year? Was you at home?
So we went to my sister's for a Chinese with the intention of staying up, but then we came home anyway in the end, because I think it just got a bit too much for Jack, and then he was adamant that he wanted to stay up, right? And he did. He stayed out to midnight, which was absolutely fantastic, right? The thing that really made me laugh was, so obviously the fireworks show, there was the drones, there was fireworks, there was music. There's so much going on, right? The one thing that Jack and my niece as well, I found out, couldn't quite fathom is how the Queen's voice was coming out. Like, they were both like, but she's dead. Like, how's that? It's like, my God, you've got like flying lights in the air, you've got fireworks, you've got live music, but the thing that you can't work out is where the Queen's voice is coming from.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like, everybody knows it's coming from beyond the grave. Like, come on. Everyone knows that. She had this agreement in place that when she passes, she'll pop back and do the voiceover.
Could you imagine if I told them that? He would not be asleep now.
Excuse me. Sorry, you made me laugh too much then. Yeah, it'd still be awake going, Dad, is that true? Dad, tell me it's not true. Is that possible to happen? Oh, bless. No, that'd be... yeah, that could just be amusing though, couldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. Bless them. They are funny, these little mites. They do make me laugh.
They are. Right, let's move on to the news then, shall we? Because there's been quite a lot going on, especially over 2 weeks of being off. Why are you coughing and copying me now? Don't be that.
Sorry.
I'll tell you what, I've got banging headache tonight.
Mate, I tell you what, we can't just scoot around that we've got a little jingle, can we?
We can't, no. We have introduced a new jingle. I'm hoping it's all worked out okay. We will see once we've listened and play back. If not, we'll have to just edit it somehow. Christ, we'll have to actually edit these things now.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to try.
And don't forget. Well, actually, is there much point in saying? I was just going to say, don't forget, you need to re-listen to us on a different name on same name but different thing on Spotify. But then if they're listening to this, then they've already found it. So
it is a different feed. If you are on Spotify, please follow this new one and please unfollow the previous one. So you will get the latest.
I noticed you changed the name actually.
Pardon?
I noticed you changed the name as well. That was very clever.
No, you did that, didn't you?
No.
I'm sure you did. Yeah, I think you did. I didn't do that. What have we changed it to?
All right. Do not use.
Oh, really? Is that? Oh, I must have done that online then. Oh,
on Anchor.
I can't remember. Can't remember, mate. But yeah, let's move on to the news, shall we? Because I know I'm just conscious this is going to be like the longest episode we've probably ever recorded, and I want to get to the exciting stuff, which is the results and the Premier League table. No spoilers yet, though.
No one knows what's going on, do they?
They don't. I suppose we start with the sad news of the GOAT, the OG GOAT. Pele has unfortunately passed away. I don't think it wasn't a massive shock, but it was still a bit of a surprise reading it. I know we all knew he wasn't in the sort of best of health or anything at the time, but still a shock nonetheless. It's a big loss to the footballing world.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. I don't know. Like I remember watching all the old videos the last couple of days of him since he passed. You see some of like the greatest goals, how he like bossed it in the World Cups and things. And you think he was a bloody good player. He was fantastic.
He was, mate. Yeah, no, he was. They called him the GOAT. Do you know?
Did they? I thought it was
the greatest all time, greatest that's ever lived. Won the World Cup 3 times. Never left Santos though. Would have been amazing to see what he could have done in Europe, but you know, Europe's not what it's all about.
It's not exactly. It's not. But yeah, so. But the thing is, like, I think it was you that was saying, "What are you doing? There's loads of crackling noises."
Oh, it's nothing. Sorry.
What are you eating?
Nothing. Look,
you're playing with something. I don't know whether it's picked it up on here or not. I feel like I've just caught you out now. You look really guilty.
Yes.
Excuse me. What was I going to say? Oh, so they're parading him around at the moment in Santos' stadium, aren't they, with an open casket? I think you were saying.
Yeah.
Is that not weird?
Yeah, he's not being paraded around the stadium. He's been put on the centre circle in an open casket so people can go and walk past.
Do you not think that's a bit strange?
We did it with the Queen.
Yeah, but you know the Queen's the Queen.
Oh, is she?
Pele's up there, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think Pele's up there. I wonder if we'd do it with David Beckham.
Well, that's a good point. No, probably not.
I wouldn't care.
Why wouldn't you care?
Well, no, I didn't mean that.
It's not very nice.
No, I didn't mean that. I would care, but like not to go. I didn't go to see the Queen, so I won't go to see David Beckham.
Why didn't you go see the Queen?
The queue was too long, and I'm not Philip or Holly.
Ah, okay. I'm just going to try and string this conversation along because you're trying to stuff your face with food.
What? I'm not.
Yes, you are. I can see you chewing. Excuse me. Yeah, so, unfortunately, Pele has passed away. But talking of GOATs, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mate, don't even say that name.
Go on. I know you feel very passionate about this, so go on. What's your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? I think my thoughts are probably the same as everybody's, but like, why would you go, right, on a Piers Morgan, I was saying national TV, it probably is, like global TV, isn't it? With Piers Morgan, slate Man United off, say you want to play in the Champions League, you want to play on the highest level, yada, 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 yada. Right?
Yeah.
You okay? Are you okay? Yeah, we good?
Yeah.
You was very worried for. Okay, sorry. Do all of this, do all of that, say all of this. He knew that he wasn't going to be at Man United. There's no way he was going to come out of that Piers Morgan interview and play for Man United. He did that for a reason, right? To go to a club.
Yeah.
that was playing Champions League. I don't know what's happened between the whole of Europe and him, who's in the Champions League, because he could have gone to any club really at the right price. Any club would have taken him at the right price. He's proved himself to be a dick.
That's
So
the thing, though, the right price. Like, he is, as you said,
Yeah.
like, he's been a dick about it, hasn't he?
yeah, so he's proved that he's a dick. He's proved that he's not very loyal. So where does he go? Al Nassr, who's top of the Saudi Arabian Premier League. Do you know what? Right, he earns 6.5 or €6, €6.50 every second.
It's disgusting, isn't it? That's absolutely disgusting money.
And you tell me, and he doesn't have to pay income tax.
No?
He gets to live next to the king. I think if he breaks any of their laws, I'm not sure if he'll be stoned to death, like some people are there.
No, probably.
Like, it's purely money. There's no footballing reason for him going to that league.
No, I
And it's pissed me off, because if he'd have reduced his price, he could have stayed here in Europe playing at the top game, which is what he said he wanted to do. I ain't got any time for the geezer anymore. Messi's the GOAT. Debate settled for me.
No, I completely agree with your points. I think maybe the thing of, cause you said about Champions League, obviously you've got the Asian Champions League, or the Asian version of Champions League. They are in it. I don't know what the records are in terms of players that have won 2 different types of Champions Leagues. Maybe it's another record. I'm clutching at straws here to try and justify something, but potentially it's that's spurring it on. But we all know, we're not idiots. It's the money. We all know that. But part of the deal apparently is to, once his contract's up, he becomes an ambassador for Saudi to have the World Cup in 2030. Which, if Infantino is still head of FIFA, they'll obviously get it. So it's all good.
Isn't it something random? Like, is Saudi, Greece, and
Egypt? Yeah, it's first World Cup to go across 3 continents.
That honestly would be so weird.
It's just stupid. Why can't we just keep it in one bloody country that's not corrupt and get it fairly and legitimately?
Well, your first issue is finding an uncorrupt country.
Yeah, we can't really say our country because, yeah, we know what our country's like, let alone everywhere else. Listeners, if you're in an uncorrupt country, let us know. Let us know. So, yeah, what else?
I'm just sick of him. I'm sick of him, man. Get rid of him.
Yeah,
I never want to hear his name again.
So, talking about Cristiano Ronaldo then. Just in terms of, I suppose you wanted to talk about Conte as well.
Antonio Conte, another geezer who can stay.
It is great, isn't it? At the moment? Yeah. What you
So
think for
obviously,
Spurs?
he's not doing too well at Spurs, is he? He's got something in his contract that after a certain amount of time, maybe 18 months, 2 years, he'll get a pay rise and a new contract, providing he hits all targets or whatever. Understandably, the way Spurs are playing at the minute, they don't really want him to sign this new contract. So he's coming out, he's saying what did he say yesterday? Something along the lines of, we need to spend big, we haven't got big enough players.
Maybe this is the best we can be. We want the best, but maybe this is the best. I loved that. Absolutely loved that.
And when he was at Chelsea, he said, you buy big at Chelsea, we win big at Chelsea. Chelsea is a winning club. Maybe if you're at Tottenham, 4th, 5th, 6th or 7th is good enough.
Yeah.
Right? And I think his opinion hasn't changed despite managing both clubs now.
No.
Basically, what I think Tottenham are going to do, knowing Daniel Levy, he's not going to want Conte to sign a new contract because he knows that he's just going to have to pay him more money when he eventually sacks him. Yeah. So I reckon Conte will be gone. Maybe middle of this, maybe like the sort of like the middle to the middle of the second half.
Really, you reckon?
It's season.
Won't even keep him to the end of the season.
Or he'll go at the end of the season and Pochettino will be back.
Oh, do you know what? I can see it. I agree with you. I think end of the season he'll just say, "No, I don't want this anymore. Levy will just go, nah, just go. It's not worked out. Will Poch do a better job though?
I don't know. He will come into very different players. Is Kulusevski and Pulisic on a loan?
Yeah, not Pulisic because he plays for Chelsea.
Perisic.
No, Perisic was on a free. Kulusevski was an 18-month loan. I don't know whether it was an obligation to buy though, or whether it was just an option.
Yeah, good point.
I think Bentancur was on a loan as well, with an obligation to buy.
Oh, that's the other one. Bentancur. Yeah, that's the other guy.
Yeah, I think he was a loan with obligation. But I think Spurs are in a bit of trouble in terms of pulling results out here because they can't concede. They can't keep a clean sheet at the moment at all. And they always seem to concede first.
No.
And then they decide second half, we'll play a bit of football now.
That was even before the World Cup break as well, wasn't it? That was happening.
Yeah, it's been like pretty much all season, really. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with Conte. Time.
Yeah, I think Levy's going to play. He plays a good game. He's shrewd, isn't he, Levy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Levy.
He knows what he's doing. He does what's best for Tottenham, and to be fair to him, he's done a decent job, I suppose, so far, hasn't he? But let's see how it continues, and we'll hopefully they'll keep losing. Right, let's go on to the results, shall we? We've got 2 weeks worth of fixtures here, and the predictions.
Yeah.
So we fucked up, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
We completely.
Just before we go on to
the predictions, yes.
Just before we go on to that, just one thing, because I was thinking about poor management of our predictions, poor management of Tottenham, and it just popped into my head of the ownership of Crawley Town Football Club.
Oh, what, with the Matthew Etherington thing?
With Matthew Etherington?
Yeah, he got sacked after 32 days as being manager.
Yeah, and so now their chairman has flown back from wherever exotic land he was in, because he wants to sit in the dugout with the new the interim manager to work out, because he feels that he needs to work out what's going wrong from the top of the club right the way down to the bottom. He wants to find out what the problem is. So him sitting in the dugout is his way of working that out, right? I can tell you, just from that statement that he put out, basically is telling us that, I can tell you what the problem is.
Him.
Him.
Yeah.
Leave the managing of the football club to the football people.
Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, I get that. Has he got a footballing background? Perhaps, maybe not. But I suppose, just play devil's advocate. Is it not nice though to have your chief exec trying to find out everything about the football club a bit more and understand what the roles are?
So imagine you in your job now. You're sat at your computer. You're sorting out your recruitment guys. You're thinking, oh yeah, this guy looks shit up. And you've got your chief exec sitting next to you going, not sure about that one, mate.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, no, fair point. Yeah,
Thank
fair
you.
point. I wouldn't like that. Yeah, that would not be fun. It would not be fun. Are we allowed to move on to the results now? Or do you want to add anything else?
No, sorry.
No. Cool.
Prick.
So I'm glad we've got these, the interludes set up. So it's all good. To keep bouncing forwards and backwards no matter what we do.
Yeah. Oh, mate. The inconsistency is consistent.
That's really true. That's really sad. Really sad, but really true. Is there any big games from the first round whenever you come back on Boxing Day that surprised you? I mean, Brentford, Tottenham.
West Ham getting battered everywhere they go.
Oh, mate, they're in a dire sitch at the moment, aren't they, West Ham? They
David
are
Moyes
struggling. He's
back
got
to
be
Everton.
under. To Everton? No, surely not. Surely not.
Back to Everton.
I don't know who that's worse for.
And to be fair, Fat Frank back home. West Ham, where it all started for him.
Just to a manager swap.
Mm.
That'd be wicked. Imagine that. But look, we're both not happy. Should we just swap?
Pretty well good,
Like,
wouldn't
yeah,
it?
right, lads. Yeah, we'll swap. No problem. No problem, mate. Yeah, we'll do that.
No, I can see Moyes going.
Yeah, he's definitely under pressure. Definitely under pressure. He came out and said it the other day that he's, no, why would I be under pressure? Blah, blah, blah. I thought, well, you clearly are because you're saying that. So that's when you know people are like shitting pricks.
Pretty chicks.
Pretty chicks, mate. Yeah, but Arsenal, dominant performance against West Ham. That second half was just insane, wasn't it?
I was going to say the first half was pretty poor, wasn't it? But the second half was...
I thought we still played pretty well the first half, to be honest.
It was all right.
I don't think West Ham really threatened that much. The only goal was a penalty.
No.
Which, there's no getting away from that. It was a pen all day long. Took him out and clipped the back of his heels, but...
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
We were just insane. That second half, we were unstoppable.
Yeah, we were very, very good. Special shout out for Eddie because I give him a lot of shit. But that goal, man.
What a goal. Yeah, that was a fucking superb goal. Proving his doubters wrong. One of them being you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's doing all right. 2-2. Obviously, we'll move on to the next one in a bit. Newcastle, though. Let's just talk about.
Mate, I've got some breaking news.
Oh, go on.
Brentford are 3-1 up against Liverpool as we record on the Monday, the 2nd of January at
God,
17
you're
at 7:18.
Come on, mate. Everyone is dropping points around us.
Mbuemo.
Oh, you just love to see it, don't you? You love to see it happen.
Wow. Unbelievable, Jeff.
So, yeah, I mean, Liverpool are in a bit of a dark place at the moment. But Newcastle are absolutely flying.
Oh, Newcastle. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. You wanted to talk about Newcastle, didn't you? Go on, talk about Newcastle.
I just think what Eddie Howe's done since he's come in is short of a miracle.
Just short.
It's just short. He's the first English manager to have 20 Premier League wins in a calendar year.
Is he?
Yeah, first English manager ever. Well, how is that
Wow.
possible? That's insane, isn't it?
Wow, really? That is.
Yeah, no English manager, not like British, because obviously, Fergie, but English manager. That's just ridiculous. The points they're getting, they've gone unbeaten in God knows how many now. Smashed Leicester 3-0, albeit they had a 0-0 draw. Was it a couple of days ago? Yesterday, was it? No, 2 days ago against Leeds.
2 days ago against Leeds United.
Oh, well done. Statman there. Statman Will. You look all excited as well saying that because you clearly got it up on your phone. But I love it. But yeah, I just think they're doing so well and they haven't spent an awful lot of money yet. But I saw a funny meme the other day saying, it's scary about Newcastle that they're still at their sort of Adebayor / Bellamy phase. I thought, yeah, they are. Callum
Chris
Wilson and
Woods.
Almiron and Chris Wood.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with
No, it's true.
Sort of Aguero or Alvarez Haaland stage? It's just going to be scary.
But it is different horses for different courses. I mean, we saw Chelsea doing it as well a little while ago. But I don't know if you remember, Newcastle spent big. Oh, it must have been 2 seasons ago, and Everton did the same thing. And me and you sat there, and we were sort of discussing about who would do well. And I think we both said that we can see Newcastle doing quite well, and better than Everton anyway. And actually, Everton did better than Newcastle, and we was like, "Oh, pie on our face," blah blah blah. Might even be egg on our face, I think is the phrase. But we move. So,
I wasn't even going to pick you up on it, mate, but fair enough.
so we wiped the pie off, and Newcastle are now doing quite well. So I reckon that's got something to do with us, you know.
Yeah, I like the fact that you've brought it back to us again. And that was pre-FDP as well, that was just us, you know, shooting the breeze, as they say.
Chatting shit.
You'll probably say, like, I don't know, firing a gun in the wind or something instead of shooting breeze, but yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's got to do with us.
So I've known that Newcastle have got a great team for a long time. It's just now they've got a quality manager who can put them up there, as he did with Bournemouth. The worry is, you know, what happens? Where does he go? How does he improve? How does he get better? And will he get the sack?
Yeah, I suppose if he keeps doing what he's doing, there's no reason for him to ever get the sack, because they'll just back him. Because the thing is, what he's done is he's not said to the owners, we need to buy loads of players. He bought a few, obviously, in the window just to kind of get them through, see them out of the relegation, which they did. They added a few more in summer, not loads, but a couple more. And then he's improved the players that are currently, like Almiron, for example, is just, you know, it's absolutely fine. Joe Linton, like, looks rejuvenated now. He looks like a completely different player. Willock is doing well. You know, Chris Wood's doing well. Dan Burn, like, what, nobody wanted him. They bought him for 7 million or something stupid, wasn't it? Or 9 mil. Now look at him. He starts every week. You know, he's turning average players into very good players. So what's he going to do with if they buy 2 or 3 very good players? He's just going to improve them further and further and further. So they don't necessarily need to spend absolutely like hundreds of millions. They can actually just play the market quite intelligently.
And they've got Guimaraes.
Yeah, Guimaraes as well. Guimaraes, we never know how to say it.
Guimaraes.
Yeah, I know we debate this pretty much every week when we talk about him at the moment. But yeah, it's just, you know, I think what they're doing is absolutely incredible. So, and you know, it gives a bit of competition in the league.
I tell you another team who is doing unreal. Fulham Football Club.
They are doing very well.
Mate, Fulham are the only team near us that haven't dropped points.
Yeah, of course, they beat Southampton, didn't they, as well?
They beat Southampton and they beat Crystal Palace 3-0 at Palace. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, Palace, I think Palace kind of handed a lot of that to them, though, by getting 2 players sent off, didn't they? Which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but you can't knock them from banging in 3 goals. They're 8th, mate. They're above Chelsea.
Yeah, that's insane. Just a random stat for you, just to blow your mind a little bit. Liverpool are actually closer to the relegation zone than the top of the table at the moment. 15 points behind Arsenal, 14 points above Forest.
Wow. Yeah, they are.
That's insane, isn't it?
That's incredible.
That is insane. Sorry, but yeah, with Fulham, it's just, you know, they're doing so well. They really are doing well. Mitrovic has been in fine form all season so far, which has helped them massively. But they're just not scared of teams like they used to be.
No.
Historically, when they come up, they'll play their sort of type of game for the first 4 or 5 games. Then they get absolutely spanked and they get scared to play that anymore. So they just play this sort of negative football. It never sort of comes to anything. But now they're just like, no, we'll stick to what we do. We know what we're doing. It's good football. And they're giving every team a good go. I don't think the standard of the Premier League's dropped. I think if anything, it's improved. So for them to come in and still duel it out, as they say, with the big boys, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, they've made some fantastic transfers. I think they've done really well in the market. Yeah,
they have. They have done well. They have done very well. What other sort of shock results? Just going through them. So obviously, first round, Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. We said Southampton are in a bad place at the moment. They're just losing even with a new manager. They've not had that new manager bounce, have they?
Don't seem to have. No, I'm fearful for Southampton Premier League. I think they are, quite a favourite to go down.
Yeah, they're rooted at the bottom. They're on 12 points at the moment. 17 games played. Wolves are still struggling as well. I'll be honest, everyone's struggling from sort of 13th downwards. They're struggling. Leicester 17, Leeds, Bournemouth 16, Everton 15, West Ham, Forest and 14, Wolves 13, Southampton 12. I appreciate we've still got over half the season yet, but it's getting tight. You need to get those points in quick.
I think as well, what we need to remember is that we're not as far ahead as we normally would be at this stage, because it's quite easy to look, and normally we'd be on what? We'd be over halfway through the season, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's normally about 21 games, I think, normally about now, isn't it?
20, yeah, 20. That's what I was thinking. 21 games. Yeah, I think. So there is a long way to go still, but you're right. I think from kind of Crystal Palace down, any one of those teams could go on a bit of a bad run and fall into the relegation zone.
Yeah,
I think for those sort of Palace, Leicester, Villa, Leeds, if they can just keep plugging away playing the football that they're playing, they'll be doing all right. Bournemouth got bought out as well. Did you see that? Michael B. Jordan was it there?
They did. Is it Bill Foley, isn't it? He just bought them out.
Bill Foley.
So they're going to have an aggressive transfer window in January.
Yeah, they need
be in Jan, but yeah.
They need them. They need the manager sorted as well. Either give him the job or not.
I thought they've hired him now, haven't they?
Oh, have they?
Yeah, I think they appointed O'Neill permanently now.
O'Neill?
Is it Gary O'Neill, isn't it?
Did they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Oh, there you go. You just hear Laura talking to Google there.
Oh, what did she say?
I was asking it to turn on the hallway lamp. So that was always good for the poddy. Yeah, I thought they'd hired him. Maybe they haven't. But
I don't know.
What other shocks were there? Just looking through. I guess the last round. I think City dropping points against Everton was a bit of a surprise. Everton gave them a good game, to be fair. But it's nice to see that City dropped a few. So Arsenal are now 7 points clear after we absolutely tore apart Brighton for the most part. And then there was a few scares. Just, shocking defending. And really entertaining 4-2. Did you watch it?
What, the Arsenal game?
Yeah, Arsenal-Brighton.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. Absolutely quality.
Entertaining. And proper end-to-end stuff.
Oh, yeah, he was appointed, yes. An 18-month contract.
Oh, okay. There we go. There you go, listeners. Full of info as always, aren't we? Factual information. Factual information. West Ham obviously lost again against Brentford. Brentford have picked up some big points the last couple of games.
Yeah, mate. You can bet your life Ivan Toney's had something to do with that.
Oh, mate, he's terrible. 266 charges or something stupid now.
Oh, I thought it was more than that, but yeah. I thought it was in the 300s, but yeah.
I think they're in trouble if he gets banned and he gets a long ban. They're in trouble.
Yeah. Bang in trouble. You
Villa
can bet your life.
Oh, God. Such a loser. Villa...
But I'm going to make that joke one more time.
Go on.
I'm going to interrupt you as well. You can bet your life I'll interrupt you again when you say Villa.
Yeah, man. So Tottenham beat Aston Villa. Or did they? Nah, Spurs got spanked by them at the Armitage Shanks Arena as well, which is just shocking. Which obviously sparked Conte moaning and whinging.
Coutinho's said that he's happy and he's going to stay at Villa as well.
Why would you be happy when you're not playing still? He barely gets on the pitch.
Well, yeah, but he's taken a wage, isn't he?
Well, I suppose he's done that for the last 6-7 years of his career, I suppose, hasn't he?
Exactly, yeah. He's only a couple of years off a lucrative move to Saudi Arabia.
Al Nassr or Al Hilal. Oh, yeah. Juggernauts of Saudi Arabia. But Emery's never lost against Tottenham.
Really?
His career, yeah. I think that's brilliant.
Oh, they're another one that gets battered everywhere they go.
They are at the moment. Chelsea, I don't know what's going on at Chelsea at the moment. They're just, away from home, they can't do anything. And at home, they seem to be okay again now.
I think they're going through a similar stage that Arsenal went through this time last year, where new manager, team that he didn't buy, probably doesn't really want, don't fit in with his plans. He needs a good window this window, get rid of some of that deadwood. And then in the summer, I think he's going to spend big and build his team.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, they're already going for Benoit Badiashile from, I want to say Monaco? Somewhere in the French
Right.
leagues. 35 million.
Sorry, Yeah, go
on. Apparently, they have bid for that Enzo Fernandez, who obviously smashed it in the World Cup. I think he plays for Benfica or Porto. But that's like 80 or 90 million or something, or 100 million. That's a lot of money.
It's going to be crazy money. Liverpool have just signed Gakpo as well.
Yeah, that's a big sign. Yeah, sorry, we should have said that at the beginning of this episode. That's a great signing for them. That's a great sign for anyone, to be honest. The form
good for him as well. Yeah.
Can he sort that out for them? I think if
Kwame
Chelsea
Vassell.
signed him, that would have been good. Kwame Vassell. He's well good, isn't he, that guy? I forgot about him. Well remembered. Bloody well remembered. So, yeah, I mean, there's some good activity in the transfer window, which is nice. But who's going to make the biggest moves?
I think it will be. I think Man United will do a little bit. Who, by the way, are coming on leaps and bounds. Rashford is like a different player at the minute.
Yeah, he got dropped in the last game, didn't he? Because he was late for a meeting. And he still came on and scored.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's been quality. I think Man United will do some bizzo. Maybe on a new winger. Don't know.
Do you reckon he'll get top four?
Yeah, I do. I think Man United's going to go from strength to strength.
Yeah.
I think Tottenham might spend some money, but I think if they don't, it's a clear intention that they're going to wait for Pochettino to come in and spend money in the summer.
Yeah, they don't trust Conte to do a job.
Yeah. But I don't think we'll see a lot of money. I don't think City will spend big. I think Arsenal might buy one. We're looking at that Mudryk.
Yeah, Mikhailo Mudryk. He's been just desperate though, isn't he? He's been posting
we've had
pictures of Arsenal, watching Arsenal. Everything's Arsenal. I love the fact the player wants to come to us that much.
That much, yeah. And we've had a bid rejected. What did we go, 55? And they went, no, he's not going for anything less than 85. Yeah. So we'll probably put a bid in for 50 next time and then maybe 45 after that. The way Arsenal does business and then get pissed off because we didn't get him.
I don't know. We seem to be a changed club nowadays. We seem to be a changed club. I mean, look at the sort of transfer dealings we've done over the last couple of seasons. Madrid wanted 30 million for Odegaard. We was like, yeah, all right, take it.
Yeah. What a
Brighton
baller.
Said, we want 50 million for Ben White. Oh, go on then. We've just done it. Thomas Partey again, 40 million. Yeah, all right, we'll do it. Because we want those players. They're the right players that Arteta wants now. And Ed who backs him. So
yeah, no, you're right. When you're right.
Should we have a little sing about Arsenal at the moment? A little chinwag about us? Because we've been quite calm and quite coy on it, haven't we? We've been pretty quiet on socials.
I want to remain like that as well. Like, I'm enjoying the games. I'm loving the way we play, but I am trying to keep my hopes and dreams in my trousers.
Nice.
I don't think that's a saying either, is it?
No, I don't think it is, mate.
No, okay. All right.
No. But we have to get excited because, as you said, we're playing fantastic football. I'm loving every game at the moment. Like, even against Brighton, I was like, oh my God, they fucking scored. Can't believe it. But I still think, it's all right. We might score another two. Like, it's just free-flowing at the moment, what we're doing. Like, heads aren't dropping. We're just playing just good, fun, entertaining football. And everyone's putting a shift in. All the players seem excited. They all seem happy and enjoying it. I'm just loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah, me too, man. Well, January will be the month What have we got? Newcastle, Tottenham, Man United.
Yeah, that's some big games. That's some big games. And if you go
I think Newcastle
into
tomorrow.
Feb, you've got a tricky game against Everton, who are a bogey team.
Yeah.
Brentford, who are a good team, and then we've got City.
City, yeah.
That's going to be a big one. That's a 6-pointer.
If we're still like this in this sort of position at that point, so we go 10 points clear.
Yeah,
mate.
It's scary to even say 10 points clear at the top.
That's title winning. Like that, only we can fuck that up then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. 100%. We've never had this many points at this point of the season.
No.
The only other team to lose from a winning position after Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year was us in 2016, and we let Leicester win it.
Yeah, remember that.
We like screwing over the bookies, making everyone pay out 5,000 to 1 odds.
Yeah.
Because we did that for the punters. We did that for Ivan Toney.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We are
it's...
the couple of people.
But it is mental to say. Like, we're 7 points clear, and we've only played 16 games.
Yeah.
You know, that's just ridiculous.
It's just crazy. Man City are dropping points.
Everyone,
like, against teams like Leeds.
Yeah, everyone's dropping points though, aren't they?
They are, yeah, but the closest to us is City, and who at the beginning of the season we were like, well, Man City are going to win the Premier League. Haaland's just banging in goals for fun.
Yeah.
Which he's still doing. He's on 20 goals now, isn't he, this season?
21, I think now. 21.
Is it 21? Yeah, like honestly, it's insane how many goals he scored. But Man City can't. Defensively, they're not where they have been.
No, they're not. They're really not. And I think that's the opportunity, you know, especially for the way. Like, this is why I'm so excited for Arsenal against Man City, because the way we're playing at the moment, our front three are just banging in goals when they want.
It seems to be,
just tying it all together.
Yeah.
You know, they've scored back-to-back games now. All our front three.
Yeah. With the Partey and Xhaka in the middle, just shoring up.
Yeah, doing everything they need to do.
Attack and defence. Yeah, it's our biggest worry will be injuries.
Yeah, Partey. I think Partey injury, a Xhaka injury, Zinchenko injury.
Again, he's been off, hasn't he?
Yeah,
I think Tierney's okay.
Tierney's done really
Tierney's
well.
okay.
But I just think the formation that we seem to play, or the movement with Zinchenko going into that midfield area.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tierney is a fantastic left back. You know, I know he's definitely a favourite of ours anyway. But you know, for the system we're sort of playing, he doesn't always necessarily work out quite right. But it's still a fantastic option to have when you play a traditional kind of way of football, with your back four and your fullbacks, pushing up where needed. But yeah, you're right. Like, a couple of injuries, but Gabriel Jesus is injured, and we don't seem to be missing him at the moment. Like, it may just completely fall apart in the next few games. I'm not going to say too much on that, but so far so good. The signs are looking pretty promising.
Certainly is, brother.
It's just great to be a Gooner, really.
Like I say to you, I am really enjoying watching my team play well, winning games, and the way they win the games. It's incredible, man. I'm loving it.
It is. I can't wait. I just can't wait. Oh, sorry, we boring you there, mate? Big yawn.
Nah, sorry, mate. No,
Oh, got a bit of a headache.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
No, you should sort yourself out, mate. Get a Red Bull in there. It's 2020.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, you're right.
But I can't believe we got back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Disappointing.
Me and you both, man. I know. New job tomorrow.
I bet you're excited, enough.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. It'll be good. It'll be good to get back to work. Liverpool have lost.
I was literally just about to say that. I was going to let you finish your little sentence there. Yeah, Liverpool have officially lost 3-1 to Brentford.
It's incredible. This season is mad.
It really is. And this little winter break for the World Cup, I don't know whether it's helped or hindered anyone. Everyone's just been up and down apart from Arsenal.
Yeah.
And Fulham.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Fulham and Newcastle. The only ones that haven't suffered. Everyone else seems to be up and down still.
Man United have done all right.
Yeah, I just don't like to praise them too much. We've got a couple of United fans in the chat and they just bang on, don't they, constantly. Danny being one.
True. Yeah, he don't listen to this though. So.
No, he made that categorically. I don't know why we've got him in the chat really, but it gives us good content.
Yeah, he just winds everybody up.
Yeah. Did you see it earlier? Well, the chat
was
popping, wasn't it?
Over De Gea, randomly.
Over De Gea. What games we got? Oh, we'll do the predictions today for tonight for tomorrow's games and the rest of this week up until Thursday, and then we've got a couple for the weekend as well. Then, so we'll try and get back on the old predictions because I can't remember where we're at points wise or anything. Can you? I know I'm losing. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I think I'm winning. By about 17, 18 points, I think it was.
I think I closed the gap slightly, wasn't I? The last few weeks of it, if I remember right. I think it was about nearly 30 points at one stage.
I think
we
it
can
was.
Get that sorted tomorrow. I'll type that all up and get that posted for us.
You heard him there, people. You heard him there.
Yeah, I'll take ownership of that, mate. I will take ownership. Big game for us tomorrow, though. Arsenal Newcastle.
So it's 19 points. I'm clear of you.
19. That's disappointing. It's too far now. If it was 17, I thought I could have catch you.
Sorry, did you say my thoughts on the Newcastle game?
Yeah, that'd be a tough game. That good clash.
Yeah, we're at home, aren't we?
We are indeed. Yes.
So I'd want to win out of that, but I think as Wenger would say, I'd take a draw.
Yeah, I'd want to win out of that one. Emirates is a fortress for us. We need to beat those teams around us. I think that lays down a marker because they have been just absolutely brilliant. So that lay down a marker for the rest of the league. So if we're beating them, people take us a bit more seriously.
Yeah.
And then I've just noticed Thursday, Chelsea Man City. That's going to be a crunch game, isn't it?
Big game.
Massive game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Massive game. So yeah, listeners, check out the Instagram and the Facebook feeds and Twitter for this week. Get our predictions. Drop a comment on there. Let us know what your thoughts are. And then from next week, we will be hopefully doing our first video podcast, vodcast as some people call it. I think because we're down with the kids.
Vodcast. Woo.
Get that sorted. Hopefully, Will and I are not dying of man flu and migraines.
No, we've got to be back at it next week, and we've got football, we've got work, we've got to be like today's the last day we can mope about.
It is, absolutely, mate. Well, I hope you feel better soon, and best of luck for the new job tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. You too.
Listeners, thanks for listening again, and welcome.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I was going to say thanks for watching and good night, but I was like, they're not watching because we didn't do it.
What a prick.
Yeah, cool.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Only football can make you feel like this.